Hi everybody! Hi Tama! Welcome to our episode 6 review. I think we're gonna get a lot of dislikes because we didn't really enjoy the episode that much. It's a very controversial episode. I know that a lot of people enjoyed it. Some of my best friends enjoyed it,
yeah.
so it's fine. There are very, very fine people on both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to all the mayhem beyond the wall, the dragon killing and reborn and whatever, let's start in Winterfell.
Yeah.
Sansa and Arya are clashing very, very heavily. Very
So
heavily.
it was confirmed that Littlefinger had a plan when he planted the letter.
Right, to sow seeds of discord, and he has succeeded.
He succeeded. Arya is coming to Sansa and blaming her
Right,
for not being like a loyal Stark and betraying the family.
according to her.
Yeah, and
And Sansa says, I was a girl, I was trying to save father, what could I do? What should I have done?
yeah. But Arya, it seems like Arya is like thinking like a Northern man. Like, you should have chosen death than betrayal, especially with going to Joffrey. I mean the visuals of that,
Yeah.
it's not good. Politically it's not good, and
Yeah.
Sansa knows that.
Right.
And Arya seems like she's all about revenge right now. She's not like
She's
thinking the consequences and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
she's
She's
okay.
all about revenge. So Arya seems very convincing at first.
Yeah, but Sansa tells her, I won the North.
Mm-hmm.
I won the North. John lost the Battle of the Bastards. It was me. It was me. He came out at the end. She was convincing to me. Okay, I was a girl. What should I have done? She tells, okay, Lyanna is younger, but Arya has zero empathy.
Yeah.
Zero empathy. She can be everyone, but she can't really step into her shoes and say, oh, that makes sense because Sansa is different than me. So she reacted differently. She didn't do anything really wrong. Like in the show, in the books, she actually actively
Yeah.
betrayed her dad. But in
Yeah.
the show, they
Yeah.
omitted that.
I think it was a scene to remind the viewers a lot of the past, and also like implant in their mind that Sansa is not a victim anymore, and not only she's not a victim anymore, but she's also kind of Cersei-like maybe,
She's playing the game.
and she played again, and yeah,
Unabashedly.
and the way it's unfolded later could be our first example of plot hole or genius. Our new segment, plot hole or genius.
Okay, what?
After she talks with Littlefinger about Brienne, as like this standing in the middle. If one of the girls is fighting each
Right.
other, she has to intervene.
Right.
Then she gets, Winterfell gets a letter from Cersei. A coincidence or something. Plot hole or
How genius.
genius, because Sansa and Littlefinger maybe send a fake letter from Cersei just to pull Brienne out of there.
That was kind of weird because I really liked the Littlefinger Sansa conversation where he was basically like asking her leading questions. That was actually my favorite part of the entire episode, and Sansa was listening, and I thought he was telling her maybe you should use Brienne in order to find some shit out about Arya and have Brienne is loyal to you, because Sansa says the other lords will not stay loyal if they find that out. So Brienne is loyal to you, and then the next thing she sends her.
I thought she would send Brienne, and Brienne will be like, I swore to protect you both, and Sansa will be like, okay, so Arya will go with you. And then like she's like solving a problem because she's like giving Arya a mission, go do what you want to do, and by that she's like
Okay.
distancing Arya from the Game of Thrones.
Right.
So I don't know, plot hole or genius? What do you think?
Plot hole.
Plot hole.
And the moment when Arya threatened to murder and cut off the face of her sister because
Yeah.
of some old sibling rivalry, that was like the first part of the episode where they tried to, like, was like artificial suspense. Like, is she going to kill her now? Yeah, really. I was really scared that she was going to kill her.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, but what about Bran this entire episode? Where is he? He can't see beyond the wall and see what's going on beyond the wall. What the fuck is that? MIA, no Bran, no Bran. He could have solved a lot of problems. Maybe told Daenerys, like way earlier, they need a raven. They have a guy who can warg into ravens and send ravens himself. Whatever. Let's go to Dragonstone.
Yeah, Dragons. Okay, that was actually very interesting
Yeah.
because it was in the start of the episode, and it's like gave you like this maybe a possible trajectory to the rest of the episode. The conversation between Tyrion
Right.
and Daenerys, I thought it was smart, even though I felt the spoon like eat it, eat it, eat it. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it.
Right. He was telling her you have to think of the day after.
Yeah, exactly. A ruler is not only a ruler, but it's also a regime in the Middle Ages, because the sovereign is the king or queen, but it's basically the royal house. This is the sovereign. So if you don't have any descendants, the house falls with you, or it can create a lot of trouble, because then there will be like a Game of Thrones. Who
Right.
will take the seat, because there's no apparent heir.
Right. Because then the other houses have an incentive to fight among themselves to be the number two.
So
But she doesn't want to talk about it.
yeah, she doesn't want to talk about, and it seems like
She's
it's
hurt.
all.
It triggered her.
Yeah, it's true. It's all about her. It's all about her. Don't talk to me about the next one
My
in
mortality
line.
and my mortality.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk about my mortality.
And he basically said, "You want to break the wheel? How will you break the wheel if you don't have any continuation?" And he said, "You can ride a dragon, get an arrow, and that's it. It's over with
Right.
you. If there's
It's
no
over for
apparent
the
way-
realm.
yeah, and for the realm, it starts and ends with you.
Right.
Then all of your revolution will be gone, because it's
Right.
not a revolution about ideas. It's not like Lenin dies or Robespierre dies and that's it.
No, yeah, there was a movement.
There was a
behind
movement. It was
right?
an idea. It was boiling for 50 years at least, 100 years or something since the Enlightenment. Here it's just Daenerys with the dragons wants to
Yeah.
destroy the wheel,
Yeah.
to break the wheel.
And he
She-
trusts her, so that's it.
yeah, that's it. And that's not smart. So he was smart about it, and she wasn't prepared to listen. And she was like, I'm tired of talking.
Right.
Let's
I'd
do
rather do
something.
something
Yeah.
than do nothing. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
easier to do something even though it's not necessarily the correct decision.
Yeah.
And Tyrion was very, very adamant about it. He was pressing the point. You shouldn't even go to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Even though later we saw it kind of flipped. Oh, the entire season she was me. And then by the end of the episode she was, no, I'm about the Great War. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But there was a very, very, very big clue. He told her, you sometimes get angry
Yeah.
too easily to your own detriment, to the detriment of the cause. And Cersei might say something to rile you up, basically telling us
Yeah.
Cersei will say something to rile her up,
Yeah.
and she will act maybe foolishly and hot-headedly.
Anger management confirmed.
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 Okay, so let's go to the biggest part of the episode with the most screen time, Beyond the Wall. The Magnificent Seven, who turned into a Magnificent 9 or 10. They added like
Yeah.
2-3 extras so they could
So they
die,
die,
and you wouldn't care about it.
A few red shirts. Star Trek lore, it's called like a red shirt. I mean, someone that joins the mission with a red shirt and then died, So there were like a few red shirts there.
And they weren't there in the last episode. I didn't see them coming out of the wall.
I think they were like in the background, I think.
And they had also some lightsabers in this episode. Beyond the Wall.
flaming sword, yeah! Oh my god, flaming sword, that's amazing, yeah! Nerdgasm!
And all that, like, for the first half of the episode, all these conversations about shit that already happened. Like, first of all, Jorah and Jon talking about, oh, your dad was a great guy. You take the sword. No. Yes, I insist. No. I really thought he was going to take the sword. And then Jorah
Yeah.
and Swords of Mir.
Yeah.
Oh, you were awesome in the Battle of Pike.
Yeah.
And Tormund and the Hound about Brienne. And then the Hound
And
with Gendry
Gendry.
about dying. And
Yeah.
Beric with Jon about dying. You know who was the star of the episode? Iceland. Definitely. I want to go to
Iceland, yeah,
Iceland.
yeah.
Iceland is awesome. That
Yeah.
was the best part of the episode.
Yeah.
And then this bear comes. So I wanted to be like anxious about what was going to happen. But like the whole method of the suspense here was like, what is this? this is a bear. Do bears usually have blue eyes? Oh, this bear is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
So
Why?
the White Walkers, they can animate large animals. they can do that. They can animate large animals,
So
not just people and wolves and,
Right.
and giants, but also large animals. So we had to know that. We had to know that.
right, and then again with the file with the White Walkers and the zombies. Just here are White Walkers and zombies. They're walking. Let's get ready. Here is the Night King. Let's get ready. Oh, they're coming over. Why not just like surprise us? They're talking shit about the past, and then boom, a bear, just like that.
Yeah.
Or boom, a White Walker.
Yeah.
Even later, when the Night King killed the dragon, which one we don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Like the entire thing, here's the lance. Okay, I'll take the lance. Okay, I'm gonna aim the lance. Okay, I'm aiming the lance. I'm throwing the lance. It's going towards the dragon. It's going. It's dead.
Yeah.
Why not just show him die just like that, and then later he found out that it was like the Night King throwing it.
But wait, you're ahead of yourself. Wait, there's some stuff before.
Before?
Yeah, before. First they're trapped in like an island, and this is a great setup for our segment, plot hole or genius, because
Okay.
why are they standing there?
All the zombies?
Surrounding them and looking at them and waiting for what? I mean, okay, so later we find out that they didn't want to sink in the water.
And why is that? Can they swim? Are they
Yeah, I
cold
didn't
or-
understand that.
I thought they were going to swim.
Yeah, they're already dead.
Yeah.
So what, they'd be cold or something?
And they're in the north.
And later they changed their minds, and why? Because the hound threw a stone, a rock, and
Yeah, it
and
didn't
then
break
the
ice.
White Walkers discovered that lakes freeze during the night. So that was a great time
They
to
didn't know that
start
before.
killing
Right.
people. So why is it
So is this a plot hole
or a genius? Because
genius?
maybe the Night King knew that Daenerys comes with the dragons, and he wanted the dragons to himself, so he just waited for the dragons
It was
to
all
come.
coincidence that it transpired right when the hound threw the stone.
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
The Night
got a
King,
memo
like
or text?
like with brand power or something like
Mhm.
that, felt the dragons coming and said, okay, now you can do that because we need John there, standing, slow motion.
And never.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen? We're gonna die. It's all lost. It's all lost.
gonna
I
die.
was sweating. I was like, oh my God.
Usually when there's like slow-mo battle and like suspenseful music, usually all the heroes die. So that was a cue for me.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself that all is lost.
Yeah.
But
I
out
was
of
very-
nowhere,
out of
out of
nowhere.
nowhere,
Yeah.
the dragon.
Yeah, wow, my God, nerdgasm, yeah.
But great CGI though, great CGI.
Yeah, great to see you, but
And again, okay, I want to jump forward a little bit about the way that they built all their suspense in this episode. So the moment the dragon died and fell into the water, if you read the books, you immediately know
Yeah.
that he's going to come back as an ice dragon. That's been a theory for 10 years or something like that. Okay, so you haven't read the books, so you don't know. The way they did it at the end, okay, so they're pulling the dragon for like 1 minute. Why are they pulling the dragon? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Oh, zooming on the dragon's eye for 30 seconds. Why? Oh my God, now he's back.
mind blown.
Why not have him just like come back when you're not ready for it? Wouldn't that be better? Like you see the Night King walking and then you see the dragon out of the side, like off focus.
Yeah,
That would be nice. That would be nice.
But come on, don't be cynical. Ice dragon.
And the moment that you kill a White Walker, then you kill all his zombies.
Yeah.
So if you kill the Night King, that's it. No zombie army, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gendry. He was there to run back to the
Yeah.
Eastwatch. Say, a raven, send a raven. He ran for a long time. They showed him run for a long ass
So
time.
Gendry being brought back to the show justified itself completely.
Because he gave the helm. Okay, whatever. So, but you know what? What rubbed me the wrong way the most in this episode was the ending where Jon and Daenerys share their love, infatuation for each other, and then Jon says, "I will bend the knee for you," because she says, "I will fight with you against the White Walkers." So, what was all this?
I shed a tear
Yes, oh,
because it sucked.
but why set up since last season that she's getting dangerous and that she's getting delusional maybe and megalomaniac just for you to take all that away and say, no, I'm gonna do the right thing, I'm gonna fight the White Walkers. So why show us all the thing with Tyrion? So now Tyrion is definitely in the wrong because he's thinking about something that is not relevant. He's thinking about the day after the day after. He's thinking about surviving.
Yeah.
So that was.
I think there's an answer. The answer in your question to your question was given by Benjen Stark. We've got no time. Let's go.
You know, actually, the reunion between Jon and Benjen, that was the one reunion that I was looking forward to them having a conversation because Benjen was so important for Jon, and Jon kept thinking about it and thinking about it, but then. No time. So why not cut some of the fucking dialogue at the beginning of the episode and give us this, and they can write together?
I even forgot that Benjen appeared last season or 2 seasons ago saving Bran. I forgot about that.
After Hodor. After Hodor died.
And he was also trapped by the Whites back then?
Yeah, he was tracking, they were tracking, people were tracking, whatever!
So maybe a Stark can't be turned.
Okay, let's wrap it up. So we know our review probably is very controversial in your eyes. It's just a story. If you didn't like the episode, doesn't mean that we don't like you. So relax, chillax.
I would say that we've been waiting for it. The book readers, the non-book readers, we've been waiting for it for a long time.
An episode such as this, a moment such as this.
Yeah, the White Walkers and the dragons and Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
And it was such an anticlimax to what we expected, and such even we have been desensitized basically by this season. We already seen the dragon, we got the nerdgasm,
and that was awesome.
That was great
because it had something extra in it. When you saw the dragon killing all these people, you said, "Oh, so this is what it's like to be on the other end of a dragon." What was the added value that we got from all this battle?
Nothing.
That you can turn a dragon? Okay.
I'm really curious. I'm really curious. Did people really got excited by that scene? I'm really curious. Yeah, comment. I mean, I'm really. If there was like this average viewer, this casual viewer.
Yeah, that doesn't remember everything that happened last season or the season before.
Yeah.
Maybe that was geared for them. I don't know. So yeah, be sure to tell us.
Yeah.
We're very interested. And if you want to support our work and get a lot of extra videos, then you should go to patreon.com/GOT Academy, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.